Hello and welcome to Yoga Essentials with Ashley. Today we have a very special part in our How to Meditate series. It's about storytelling. All of us tell each other or ourselves a story, and sometimes we spread it around to others as well. And we tell ourselves so many times that it's true, even if it's fabricated, it's not true. And so we're going to discuss and set our intentions on discovering the story that we tell ourselves and dropping the story so that we can find the feelings, the emotions that are really behind why we tell ourselves these stories, and do an exercise to discover that feeling. So go ahead and with me, let's tune in, bringing our hands to heart center, rubbing them back and forth with our intention of opening up our heart, coming to our true self. Come to the breath, sitting up nice and tall. As we breathe in, see the light moving up. And as we exhale, see the light moving down the spine. And squeeze the hands, put it at heart center. Creating our intention here. Feel the difference made as you create with this gesture our intention. And let's combine or unify, harmonize our heart and mind, our body and our spirit as we do resound our own gong, as we create our own sound within. Inhale deep. Om. Again. Om. Last time. Om. Now inhale deep. See the two spirals of energy moving up, up, up the spine all the way to the crown, and connecting with that golden chain of those who have come before us. And releasing this gesture, bringing the hands down from the shoulders and from the heart ever outward as far as we can imagine. The light in and through all things, that divine light, that light of Christ that animates all. When you're done, release this gesture. We're going to do a balancing breath exercise. Bring the thumb and the finger. We're going to plug the right side and inhale through the left. All the way, and then we're going to plug the left and exhale through the right. Stay on this side to inhale. And switch sides, exhaling through the left. And inhale. Switch. Continue this pattern. A few more. Now, if you desire to continue this breathing exercise, pause the video now. Or come to natural breath here. And exhale, drop the chin and inhale it up to the right. Exhale down to the left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Using that breath Widen the circle. And last time around. And as you exhale down, inhale it up the opposite direction. And keep using that breath, inhaling up, exhale down. Last time around, inhale up, exhale down, and then inhale up to a neutral position here for a few breaths to integrate that movement and tension of releasing in the shoulders and the neck, all of our burdens. Let's inhale left, exhale right, inhale left, exhale look right, and continue. Now bring the arms up, fingers in front, thumbs in back as you inhale left, twist, exhale right, twist. Keeping those arms parallel to the floor. Now you can move slower or faster. Inhale, hold the twist as you hold to the knee and the floor. And exhale right, twist. Good, and come center. We're going to lift the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Continue this a few more. Last one. And come back with hands at the heart center and stay here for a few breaths. Good, bringing the feet together. And bring those knees up and down. Good, and start to slow them down. Bringing them straight out in front of you. Inhale up, exhale down. Now you can hold on just below the knees or the shins are all the way down. As you inhale, you're going to make the spine long and straight. Exhale down. Inhale long. Exhale down. Inhale, roll up. Beautiful job. Come to hands and knees. You're going to set the toes in the floor and set those fingers spread wide underneath the shoulders. We're going to inhale that head up as we round that spine and exhale. Drop the head down. Starting at the base, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale round. Now inhale, hold it here, spread, spread, spread. Really drop that belly button down. And exhale, really press through, shaking and nodding that head, yes and no, pressing that belly button up towards the ceiling. And come to neutral. Now we're going to look to the left and breathe a few breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Look the opposite direction. Good. Inhale, center. We're going to lift our right arm, left leg. And as we exhale, we're going to bring it out away from the body. Inhale and exhale, keeping the arm and leg parallel to the floor. Inhale, opposite. Bring it out from the body. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale down. Go ahead and switch sides again. Using that breath as you exhale out, inhale, center, exhale down. Switch. If you're holding on to a chair, hold on to the chair. You can do arms separate, legs separate. If it's too hard to balance, last time on this side. And exhale down. Go ahead and stretch down all the way, resting the head. If you want more of a shoulder stretch, go ahead and come up to the tips of the fingers. Good. We're going to press up into plank. If you need to just drop the hips and stay on the knees, you can. If you can, come all the way up, strengthening the glutes and the thighs, holding that belly in tight. Good. And then press the belly up. The hips press back. Good. And then come back down. Inhale. Press up. Exhale. Inhale one last time. Back to plank. Inhale up. Pressing those hips back. And exhale. Come down to knees. And if you can, come to your knees here. And we're going to inhale that belly and chest forward. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the arms to it. Using that breath. Inhale forward. Exhale back as you pull. Last times. Now hold it out, press, press, press. And then release and come. Let's go ahead and get ready for our meditation here. Come to a comfortable seated position. And this chapter is, again, how to drop the story we tell ourselves and find your feelings. One of the things that makes us get so lost in our emotions is we attach our stories to them. I discovered quite a while back, and this was very liberating for me, that the escalation of emotions, where you're really in the river, swept away, losing all your perspective, totally carried away by loneliness and anger and despair, is fueled by this storyline. Our emotions are like the stone thrown into the water without the rings. An emotion without the story is immediate, sharp, and raw. The direct experience of the emotion creates no ripples. But with the storyline, the ripples get bigger and bigger and go out farther and farther and actually turn into waves and hurricane velocity winds. The storyline really churns things up. You know how you might put on music in order to make yourself cry? You play a particular song and you just milk the sadness. Our storylines are like that, except we don't need music. We have our mind and our thoughts, and they can rev up the emotions. But if we use our emotions as the object of meditation, as our friend and support, it's like standing on the bank of the river and observing. At Gatboa Abbey, there are flagpoles out on the cliffs above the ocean. We keep experimenting with putting flags out there because that's the point of flagpoles. Sometimes the weather is very calm and we experience these lovely flags in the stillness of slight wind. Other times there are incredibly high winds and the flags are shredded in a very short time. The image of the flagpole and the flag is a great one for working with thoughts and emotions because the flagpole is ready, steady, and holds. And then the winds are whipping the flags all over the place, tearing them to shreds. That's usually our predicament. We are the flags, and the wind is just whipping us around. We're just whipped here and there all over the place. And our emotions are escalating, our thoughts are all over the place. But using thoughts or emotions themselves as the object of meditation is experiencing life from the perspective of the flagpole. At Gampo Abbey, we never have to get new flagpoles, even with hurricane velocity winds. The flagpoles stay up on the cliffs. So we're going to do a meditation exercise. So make sure you're comfortable closing your eyes. We're going to find the feeling. This exercise involves finding your friendly emotion, giving it attention to the experience or the felt sensation of the emotion. We're trying to get at a non-verbal experience. Set your timer for 20 minutes. For a few minutes, sit and get in touch with your breathing. Just settle in and breathe. Feel your breath going in and out, and try to get a sense of spaciousness in your breath. Go ahead and set your timer now and pause the video. When it feels like 5 minutes have passed, allow yourself to bring up a memory that carries with it a strong emotion. Perhaps a strong emotion that feels more immediate has already surfaced. If so, work with the first strong emotion that shows up for you. Perhaps it isn't a so-called negative emotion. Perhaps it is joy. First, what does the emotion feel like? Find its texture and its color. Feel where it is located in your body. Is it sharp? Is it dull? Is it in your heart or in your belly? You're looking for a felt answer. It's like saying, what does a toothache feel like? You don't have to describe it to yourself in words, but you want to know that feeling. If thoughts come up and distract you, just note that and come back to experiencing. Come back to just finding the feeling. After a few minutes, what does the felt sense of the emotion feel like? It's said that all experiences arise and subside. Is that your experience? Thoughts can cause the energy of emotions to freeze or dwell for a long time. If we let go of the thoughts, the energy can move. Is that your experience? If you're describing your felt sense of emotion with a word, what does pleasant or unpleasant or painful or tight feel like? What does this word you've used to describe the emotion feel like? Maybe you're even using a word like tingling or tense. What does that feel like? Breathe in and out, feeling it, experiencing it, resting in the experience. If you're experiencing a strong emotion, you might want to breathe more deeply so that a sense of space and openness and friendliness can come in and support you. If you're feeling absolutely nothing at all, just a blank neutral state, breathe in and out and simply note, what does blank and neutral feel like? What does numb feel like? If you're feeling resistance to doing this at all, experience that. You can keep asking yourself the question, what is this? Whether it's boredom, resistance, overwhelm, pain, pleasure, or drowsiness, try to get at the experience by asking yourself, what is this? Now really try to locate this strong emotion in your body, a way to use emotions as support, as a friend, as a helper on the path of awakening, is by using the way that the emotion is affecting your body as your object of meditation. Rather than using your whole body as the object, the easiest thing is to just zero in on one part, to find the feeling in the body. For instance, your body temperature is rising. You're sweating, your palms are moist, your stomach is in a knot, your brow is furrowed. Choose one of those things. Rinpoche was once working with a student who had severe depression, and he asked her what it felt like. She said, "It feels like molten lava throughout my whole body." He said, "Okay, we're going to use that feeling as the support, as the friend for your awareness. Instead of focusing on the whole body, just focus on your big toe." So if you have an all-over feeling of some kind, focus on that feeling in one part of your body, if that's easier for you. Sit with the feeling until your timer goes off. When it rings, rest in the experience of whatever came up for you. Sit in the home base of your being, the vast spaciousness of your mind, the open dimension of you. After you practice with finding the feeling, it's very common that the rumblings of the unpleasantness, the clenched stomach, or the sharpness in the heart are still there. The timer going off doesn't mean that the feeling will go away, but there can be the feeling of having a lot of space around the emotion. We might feel less smothered by the emotion. In this meditation exercise, we're training for real life. Strong emotions will come in our life, and through meditation, we learn to give these emotions space so that we can feel more settled when they do arise. Go ahead and pause the video until your timer goes off, and then join us for deep relaxation. Go ahead and lie down in a comfortable position. If you need to put pillows or blankets under the knees, if you have lower back issues, please do so. Inhale. Exhale, release all tension from the body, from the toes and the feet, the ankles, the lower legs, the upper legs, and the hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, and shoulders, fingers, the hands, the wrists, the lower arms and the upper arms. Relax the neck and the jawbone. Swallow to relax the tongue and the throat, the roof of the mouth, the cheekbones, the eyes and behind the eyes, sides of the head, back of the head, front of the head, top of the head. Relax. Breathe. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes and roll the wrists and ankles in small circles. Subtly awaken the body. Inhale the arms up over your head, stretching them far from the toes, and exhale, bring them back up and over. Inhale one knee up at a time, hugging them in close, rocking back and forth, left to right, to massage that spine and relax the lower back. Straighten that right leg and bring the left knee across the body as you stretch the opposite arm and look towards it for a deeper spinal stretch. And inhale the opposite arm and leg up and over, looking towards it for that deep stretch on the other side. Bring the arms and wrap them around the knees again to the chest one last time and rock and roll up a few times, back up to that comfortable seated position. Bring the hands back at heart center to end where we began. To remember to discover the stories we tell ourselves, to drop them, to find the true, pure emotion. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. To honor that light divine within you and me, inhale deep for a long Satnam. Satnam. Thank you so much for joining me today for our How to Meditate series. And I hope you will join us next time. Bye for now. Take care.